What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Sims 4 video. So as you can tell from the title, today we are looking at the build and buy objects that came with the new Sims 4 Star Wars Journey to Batuu game pack. That is a mouthful of a title. But yeah, so we're just going to look at the objects. We're also going to look at the pre-made rooms that came with the pack, because I feel like a lot of people don't usually do that. So one, I wanted to do something different, and two, I wanted to kind of show you how you can use these objects in kind of like your everyday builds and also your like builds that you're going to build on Batuu if you're going to even buy this pack. I bought it, but I said I was going to. Tomorrow I'm going to be creating my sim for my little mini let's play, playthrough, whatever you want to call it. And then the day after that, we'll actually start playing through the pack. So let's hop into game and I will show you these build and buy objects and give you my thoughts on them. Okay guys, so here we are in game and these are all the objects. The rooms are over here, but don't pay attention to those right now. I will look at those in a second. So this game pack actually came with a crap ton of things. I do like that it came with a lot of things, just because some packs don't have a lot of things. Like, this is on Eco Lifestyle level of the amount of objects, and Eco Lifestyle came with so much. And this is just the regular build and buy menu. This isn't even the debug menu of the game pack. So down here is the menu of just all the objects in Journey to Batuu. Yeah, and there's still some stuff I haven't even placed. Like the things that still have a star by them aren't even placed. And if I didn't place them, it's just because there was already like another object similar enough to it that I was just like, okay, well, I don't have to place that. But yeah, so let's just, I'm not gonna go through like everything in detail and show you all the swatches and everything like that. We're just gonna go through each, I'm just gonna show you the objects and give you my thoughts. So I'm gonna turn the grid off just so there's nothing distracting us. So this is a chair. It's a chair. It comes in these swatches. I think they're like supposed to be like modular. Yeah, so they connect. Let me just do this back here. So they connect to each other. I probably to go in like a bar or something like that. So that's that. Then we have this little chair, which looks kind of like, it almost looks to me like a chair that would be in a spaceship. It kind of looks like it's kind of cushiony, but that's probably meant to go in a bar or something as well. Maybe not. It could go anywhere. I think this chair is even like, let me go through the swatches. I think this chair you could probably even get away with putting in like an industrial house or an industrial apartment or like an industrial loft or something, especially in one of these white or black swatches. So I might get some use out of that chair. Then we have this like rustic chair. There's a few swatches on that. That's kind of cool. And then we have this chair, which I actually really like. You see this chair in the not the photo, in the, what is it called? The trailer. But it has these like backpacks on the back of it. And that's the only part that's kind of like, couldn't really use that in a regular home. Unless you just have like storage like that in your regular home. These are, these come as whole objects, but they're also separate objects. Like these chairs are the chairs that are right here. And then these tables are right, yeah, there's so much. These tables are right here. So they just had an object in the menu that already had it all together. And I think this is the table you gamble on. Let's see. Small Katina table. We cannot go into detail on how we receive these shipments from Oga's Cantina, but we can... okay, so it's just a regular table. It's just they have one that's already set up. Same thing over here. They just have one that's already set up. Let's just make sure this isn't specifically... yeah, this is the game table. So this is the Sabak game table. The classic game of Sabak, I hope I'm saying that correctly, is well known throughout the galaxy and has been played for centuries. Sabak is a peaceful and friendly card game, but when credits are involved, it ends up being nothing of the sort. Just be sure if you are playing with any Wookiees, well, you know what to do. I forget what Wookiees are. Like, I know what they are, but I can't remember. Is that what Chewbacca is? A Wookiee? I think. I don't know. But that's the gaming table setup. And then we go over here. I really like this bar. Not bar. I really like this booth. Whether you could use this in a real build, like if you were building a restaurant or something, but definitely more of a teen hangout restaurant and not so much like a luxury restaurant or I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's just the high back is kind of ridiculous for a more high-end restaurant. But if you're doing something that's like a teen hangout restaurant or like a pizza palace or something like that, this would be a cool object. This is a bar stool. I really enjoy this bar stool. I think this is another kind of industrial object. If you used it in the black or the white, that you could get away with using it in an industrial build. And then we have there's a lot of stuff like this in the pack where it's just kind of random clutter objects, which I love that we have more clutter objects. Oh no, this is actually a couch. Okay, this is a resistance supply couch. So it's a couch and it's meant to... okay, that's cool. I kind of like that. I wouldn't use it in a regular build. If I did, I would use it as like something to put in a garage as like camping equipment, but that's a couch, so that's kind of cool. That's meant to look like storage. Here's another couch. Let's look at the swatches on this. Yeah, this one you probably wouldn't necessarily get use out of in your everyday build. There's a few things like this in the pack. That's just a statue. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. This is heavy lifting hanging canister. So this hangs on the ceiling. This hangs on the ceiling. This is a table. It's just a bigger version of that round table. Let's see what this is. It's a cube. Supply crate side table. So this is a side table. Here's another table. Another table. Let's look at the swatches on this one because I kind of like the texture on it. Okay, and then now I'm looking underneath and I'm like, no, that cannot be used in a regular build. But I do like that top texture. This is the tent that would be on the resistance lot in Batuu. And then we have more things that hang on the ceiling that I guess would hold, like, it would just hold stuff. Like this looks like it holds some sort of liquid. Here's the curved bar. I haven't tried to connect them yet, but there we go. That's how you connect the curved bars. There's also one more bar, excuse me, that I didn't place. And it is it this one? Let's filter by journey to Batuu. Yeah, so there's this longer one, there's this shorter one, and then there's the curved one. So you can make a gigantic bar if you wanted to. You could even take more curved pieces probably and make it even more like in just... why is this sentence beating my ass? You could probably even keep on connecting it and make it a full-on circle. And that's kind of cool. Maybe if it comes in a more plain swatch, you could use it in a real build. But that's the curved bar, which so far is one of the best things about the pack. There's that game table. I do like this. This is kind of like a picnic table, but it looks kind of high. So is it like a bar table? No, it just says what, purified bench. So that's cool. This is the bookcase. It's not a bookcase, it's just like a shelf, but you can put book objects on it. It's kind of I like it, but you really can't use it in another build, in a regular build. This is a wall. It goes on a wall, so it's kind of like those things in Nifty Knitting that go on the wall and you can like put plants and stuff in them. That's what I would use these for. So again, you could use these in an industrial type build if you use the white or black swatches. It's definitely like rusty and stuff, but I think that just adds to the industrialness of it all. So this I probably will actually get some use out of. Let me just get rid of that. These are just objects that go behind the bar. They're also kind of modular. They all connect to each other, and they just hold the juice and stuff and the drink from the bar. I think this is another one of those pieces, just curved. Here's a locker. That's kind of cool. And then here's all of those random like clutter objects that don't really have a purpose. They're just a whole bunch of boxes. Let's click on one and just see. This one says cargo combo, a short wall of various cargo crates for adding that lived-in industrial look, elements of mystery to any space. What's in there? So it's just clutter, and I assume the same for these other two as well. Same for this. Same for this, which is, I just passed it. It's right. Let me just copy it. It's right here. It says keep away cage style crates, a stack of wall ventilated yet secure cage style crates. Great for adding an ambience of danger and mystery to any home. What's in there? So that's just a whole bunch of clutter things. Not sure what this is. Let's see. Have no idea. Serious planning table. So I guess you plan stuff on that table. Here's the only 3 like plants that came with the game. This one, you could use that in any type of build that you want it to. It could go in a house, it could go outside a business or anything like that. This one you could use in any type of build if you want it to, but I would assume it'd be a very like style specific build just because of the way it's made. And then this one probably just in Batuu because those look like tentacles. This goes over a door. It's like an awning. This is an awning as well. This might be a roof detail, but you could use it. You could probably use this in a normal build. Like this would look kind of cool in Sulani. Let's look at the other swatches. If there's like, yeah, I was going to say if there was like a lighter wood swatch, this would kind of look cool in Sulani. This is just like a storage box. I think it's this, but closed. So this has like tanks in it, which they're probably like gas tanks or oxygen tanks or something like that. Here's a statue of Avatar Aang. I'm totally kidding. But that's exactly... It looks like Avatar Aang a little bit. I have no idea who this is or who it's supposed to be. It says replica Jedi temple statue. So I guess it's just a random Jedi that just so happens to look like Avatar Aang, which I'm totally okay with. Can we please talk about it? Don't know what kind of build you could use it in. Maybe if you were building a museum or something like that, you could use this object. Here's another like clutter based object. All of this is clutter, I would assume. These are like the stormtrooper guns. I don't know if you can actually interact with these. Like if you were to place one of these on your lot, could your sim go up to it and actually use one of these stormtrooper guns, or is it just for show? I don't know. We have this thing. What is this? Inconspicuous fuel crate, so that's for fuel. This was a scrap part corner. So let's see what that is. This little corner of stuff is a collection of junk, scrap, whatever else you want to call it. It's exactly what it looks like, junk. So just a lot of clutter, more stormtrooper cannons or whatever you call it, more statues. This is an archway, a tank filled with something, stormtrooper stuff. What is this called? Tactical screen. So it's just like a screen for tactics. This is a wall decal, kind of distressed flag. Let's see. This is, I don't know, a gonk droid. That's a vase, torpedo, a thermal water circulator, an advertisement sign. This is a power oscillator. You know what I didn't find? The door. I guess we'll get to that in a second. Here's another wall decal or flag, distress flag, which I really like this one actually. I could get use out of this in other builds. Yeah, I like that one. Don't know what this is. It's just a carving. These are windows. It's saying vents, but they're windows. These are the windows that came with the pack. They're vents for the purpose of Batuu, for the purpose of the game, but they're the windows. Ring of junk, Batuu herb cluster. This is a wall lamp. Okay, that's a cool wall lamp. And then, oh, we're here now. This is Rising Moon's flooring, so it's literally just one entire floor piece. I assume you could, like, you'd have to alt place it, but you could alt place it and connect them and make one, like, giant circle for, like, a courtyard or something. And then this piece is just another flooring piece. Once you create that circle, you can put this circle in the middle. Here's a rug, which is probably another one of the better objects in the game, because a lot of people have asked for, randomly, a lot of people have asked for like more distressed rugs, just so it looks like they're worn out and stuff. So those will look good in certain builds, whether it's like a rundown build or something like that, or it could even be like a stylistic choice in a industrial type build, or any build. This is Dome of Chroma. I don't know what that is. It's in clutter, so it's just clutter. We have a intricate cube. That cube be intricate. And then here is just all the smaller clutter objects. I made a whole like cluster of all the clutter objects, not realizing that half of the things in this pack is clutter. But yeah, there's a helmet, statue, whatever that thing is. It's a lantern. So this isn't a clutter piece. This is a lantern. So if we make it dark, that gives us light, and so does this wall lamp over here. Oh, that's showing light. That's kind of cool. But oh yeah, I skipped all the lights. We'll get to that in a second. But this is that wall lamp. This is just a standing light for outside. I think this is a light as well. Yeah, landing lights. So this is like, you would put it as like to show the stormtrooper spaceship where to land or something. Yeah, those are all the lights. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm not gonna go through all of the lights. But those are the lights. My favorite one is probably this one, because this one you could get away with putting in like a mansion, or like just something that was really fancy. It's the most normal looking light. But let's hop back into afternoon and go over here. I think I saw light in this too, maybe. But those are just all the clutter objects. Here's another tank of something. There's this object, which is a communications tower. That's a tower of some sort. That's a moisture evaporator. That's a trash can. Power generator. And then this is a land speeder. I don't know if you can actually drive this. And then this is a ceiling centerpiece, which is just a collection of items that are already separate in the build and buy menu. I wish they did this more. James Turner says this a lot too, where they kind of have objects like this where they're together like this, but then they also have an option where you can have them separate. So that's every single item in this game pack. Oh, there's this too, whatever this is. A supply crate storage container. Let's go to doors real quick, because a new door came with this pack, but I don't remember. Yeah, for some reason they didn't pop up whenever I went to show all. Oh, because they're in a different menu. Got you. Yeah, those weren't the windows. Those were vents. Because I wasn't in this version of the menu. So let's get all of this stuff out. Sorry about that, guys. I was just in the I was in the buy catalog, not the build catalog, if that makes sense. And then some wallpaper. So let's get a wall up. Journey to Batuu. So that's like worn but not broken. Okay. And then we have, it says we have new flooring. Okay, we don't. Are there terrain paints? No. All right, so there's the two new doors. So they just kind of slide up open. This is the new gates. These are the windows. I'm sorry about that. These are the windows. So those other things are just vents. They're not windows. They're vents, which you could probably use in actual builds outside of Batuu. Here's the fence that came with the pack. Wouldn't use that anywhere else. Let's put this on this side so you can see it better with the lighting. That's what that looks like. I'll probably use that for certain things. But yeah, that's everything that came in this pack, guys. This is the staircase. It just kind of looks like it's made out of like mud or something. So real quickly, let's go through these rooms. So obviously there's nothing on the outside, but that's how they laid out that. And then on the inside, so this is just a bar. This is what you could do for a bar. Nice. And then we have like a little garden. I really like this one. So this is just like a little garden area. I assume you would like go here and like pray to this Jedi or worship this Jedi or something. I don't know, but that's like a little garden. And then this is and then this one's more set up like a living room, because we have the couch with the TV. This, I guess, is their dining space, and all these droids and stuff, clutter here, and then these on the wall. But I wouldn't see this being in your like normal world. I would see this being in Batuu. And then same over here. This looks like it could be an office. But again, not in a normal world in Batuu, because we have this. It's a computer. That's the wall lamp. This is a couch. Remember, that's the couch. It's not just clutter. This is just clutter. And then this is a campsite room. I assume the resistance outposts kind of already looks like this. It's a lot of clutter. There's that lamp. And then the last room that they include with this pack, or that they include in the build and buy menu, there might be others on the gallery or something, I'm not sure. This looks like it is outside, so like the front yard of a build that could be in Batuu. Like this is the entrance to someone's house, and this is their kind of front decking area, and they just have this table, this plant, which I really like that. Yeah, I really like this plant too. They've got a bar, that light, they're using the vents here, and yeah, there we have it, guys. That's the entire build and buy menu for Journey to Batuu. So, thoughts. I like the objects. They're really nice. Really nice. They're well made. They fit the Star Wars aesthetic very nicely. They look like Sims items. They look like they belong in The Sims 4. All except these. These look out of place because they're guns in The Sims and we don't even have proper criminals in The Sims. So these are the only things that look out of place to me, but everything else looks like it could be in The Sims 4 normally, even if we didn't have a Star Wars pack. In my opinion, I mean, obviously it's very Star Wars and very style specific, but it's not like, it doesn't look like it shouldn't be in the game. It doesn't look like alpha custom content or anything like that. There's only a handful of objects, maybe 3 or 4, that I can actually see myself using. Excuse me, in like an everyday build. I'll never build a full-on Batuu inspired house in Willow Creek like they did in the trailer. That's never gonna happen. But there are some objects that you could use for your normal home builds if they're industrial, and there's also some things that you could use if you're like building a museum or something like that. Building a Star Wars inspired museum would actually be a really cool idea, and I might do that. I might actually do that. A Star Wars inspired museum in The Sims 4. I might actually do that. So don't steal my idea. But other than that, guys, yeah, that's it. I like that it came with a lot of objects because this is a lot of objects. It's a lot. So what's coming up next? I said I was going to make the character for my Let's Play on this pack. I'm going to start the Let's Play on this pack, and I'm also going to build something on the Resistance Outpost lot in the actual world. So look out for those 3 videos coming in the next couple of days. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. The main problem I have is that it's mostly clutter. I love clutter. I want more clutter in The Sims, but the clutter objects that they do have, once again, they're very style specific types of clutter. I'm not going to use this clutter in my everyday build. I could see me using these types of clutter objects in like a garage, but I don't build garages, and I don't have garages in every single one of my builds. So yeah, those are my thoughts. So I'm sorry this video is kind of long. Hopefully you got some good information out of it. But other than that, guys, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all then. Bye!